Okay, so today we have Peter Gabriel, Salisbury Hill. I think I'm saying that right, hopefully. Anyway, Peter Gabriel has been requested a few times now, and I thought, what the hell? I'll finally come to him. Of course, he was the lead singer of Genesis, and I have to say, I know more about Genesis with Phil Collins than Peter Gabriel. Honestly, I don't know if I've ever listened to Peter Gabriel, and I've heard of him, of course, but I don't know if I've ever listened to him. So yeah, today I guess that's what a reaction is. So let's get into this, talk about it after. Gonna watch the video. It might get blocked, but either way, I'm watching it and might have to substitute it in the video. But let's go. Just to tell you. Whew. This was his debut single as well.
On Salisbury Hill, I could see the city light. Wind was blowing, time stood still. Eagle flew out of the night. He was something to observe. Came in close, I heard a voice, standing, stretching every nerve. I had to listen, had no choice. I did not believe the information, just had to trust imagination. My heart going boom, boom, boom. Son, he said, grab your things, I've come to take you home. To keep in silence, I resigned. My friends would think I was a nut, turning water into wine. Open doors would soon be shut. So I went from day to day. My life was in a rut, till I thought of what I'd say, which connection I should cut. I was feeling part of the scenery. I walked right out of the machinery. My heart going boom, boom, boom. Hey, he said, grab your things, I'm gonna take you home. Hey, back home. When illusions spin a net, I'm never where I wanna be. At liberty, she pirouette. When I think that I am free, watch my empty silhouette, who close their eyes but still can see. No one taught them etiquette. I will show another me. Today I don't need a replacement. I tell them what the smile on my face meant. My heart going boom, boom, boom. Hey, I said, you can keep my things, they're gonna take me home.
My goodness. Okay. So I have not heard that, I have to say off the top. So yeah, like I said, because I don't think I've ever listened to a lot of Peter Gabriel. But anyway, Peter Gabriel, Salisbury Hill, and I have to say, coming into this, searching the song up like you usually do, to look at the lyrics and everything, I mean, it's automatic what you see, what the song is about. Because like I said, this is Peter's first single after he left Genesis, and basically, and it's evident in the lyrics that he's really talking about the frustrations of all that, and I guess also the newfound freedom, you would say, as well, and all the anxiety that probably goes with that too. Because again, you're in a band for so long. And, you're used to that. But again, he was obviously tired of, I guess, the band and everything. We'll get to more of that in the lyrics. But anyway, when we get there. But obviously, yeah, he was kind of tired of it. And also, but you move on to a new thing, and it's like, is this going to work out or what? I mean, it's, it's happened many different times with, singers or whoever else in a band who leaves and then goes on to do their own thing. And it's always different. Or to go on to form a different band. Yeah, you never know how people are going to react and if you're going to do well or not. But anyway, it was just so... It's so bouncy, I have to say. I love that. His voice, again, I don't think I've ever heard of him. I have to say it again. I've ever heard him, not I've heard of him. But anyway, I love his voice. It's so, like, I guess you would say raspy. It's I know he's not that old here, but it kind of sounds older than he is, I guess, as well. I like that a lot. And you can just tell, I guess, it's such a matter-of-fact voice or whatever. I mean, it's just so distinctive. And, so I like that as well. And like I said, so bouncy, so lighthearted as well. I mean, I think there's acoustic guitars on this track as well. The piano in it is great. The synths are in there as well. This is just so, I mean, like I said, lighthearted. It's just so beautiful for what it means, moving on kind of a thing, letting go. And you don't even, because again, this is, means something else to him for leaving a big band like Genesis, but it can mean something to anyone, just your normal person, like me and you or whatever. I was just talking about letting go, in the most, simple terms, just letting go of something. And, listening to this will just will probably help you let go of whatever you need to let go of. And, also you have to say as well, it sounds very spiritual. I mean, he talked about, turning the water into wine at one point, and I was thinking, is he talking about Jesus or something, I guess? And maybe, he's talking about spirituality, cause, with the song's title, Salisbury Hill, apparently he wrote this when he was atop the hill, and he talks about that in the beginning, climbing up the hill, and I guess he wrote it on that hill. I saw it on Wikipedia anyway, because I like to read some things, and that he wrote it and kind of had a spiritual awakening or whatever, and it just sounds beautiful. It just sounds so nice, and, and I just it sounds like he put his whole heart into it. You can obviously hear his passion. You can hear his freedom too. He sounds happy, even though he might be a little nervous about before this came out, when he was writing it and recording it. Maybe this won't do well. Oh no. But obviously it did, and apparently it's appeared in so many different movies and commercials and everything like that. So I mean, yeah, it's a big tune for him. But I do want to give people their due here, of course. I mean, my God. So Peter Gabriel, of course, on vocals, flute, and recorder. Steve Hunter on guitars here, and the guitar work again is just exceptional, and it just goes on to give even more promise. I mean, the sound of the instruments here, the sound of the music, sonically, there's so much promise here. Like I said, it's very uplifting as well. It's great. I mean, my God, it's spiritual. All that stuff comes to mind. Tony Levin, I want to say, or Levin on bass guitar here, and of course he is from he's best known for his time in King Crimson. I do remember seeing his name somewhere before, and so I guess maybe it was King Crimson that I remember. Anyway, Larry Fast is on synths, like I was talking about. I love the synths on this one. Alan Schwartzberg on drums, shaker, and telephone book. Is that just a telephone book? I guess. So that's fun. Anyway, Jimmy Maitland, I want to say, is on Synth Bam, yeah. And the London Symphony Orchestra. I mean, it's just glorious. I always love when there's an orchestra on the track. And again, it just sounds it makes it sound even more glorious, even more, I guess, enchanting in a way as well. It even gives off more of that feel of, we're breaking out, I want to break free. I think of Queen. So let's get into the lyrics, I guess. Climbing up on Salisbury Hill, I could see the city light, wind was blowing, time stood still, eagle flew out of the night. It's just, I mean, these lyrics are so poetic, and you can tell every lyric is very important. Every line is very important. That's what I take from this. He was something to observe, so he's observing the eagle like you would. Came close, I heard a voice, standing, stretching every nerve. I had to listen, had no choice. So, again, couldn't escape the eagle, I feel like. Couldn't escape this information. Then we go into the chorus about the information. I did not believe the information, just had to trust imagination. My heart going boom, boom, boom. And again, in this situation, your heart's probably pounding. And also, I think about how your heart might be pounding once you leave a band, like Genesis, again, and you go into a new adventure. My heart going boom, boom, boom. Son, he said, grab your things. I've come to take you home. So right there, again, it seems like this eagle is taking him home. And again, where he says earlier, I did not believe the information. And again, just had to trust my imagination. His imagination just running wild here, it felt like. And, but, just go with the flow. What the hell? And then the second verse here, to keep in silence, I resigned. My friends would think I was a nut. So I feel like, I guess, if I tell anyone that this happened or whatever, they might think I'm a nut. My God. They probably would. Turning water into wine. So there's a line there that I think about, you think of the imagery of Jesus Christ or whatever. Open doors would soon be shut. So I went from day to day, though my life was in a rut, till I thought of what I'd say, which connection I should cut. So this last part here, I just feel like he's talking about, again, how he's kind of in a rut, I guess, in the band or in his life at this point, and before he left the band. And, he felt of what connection he should cut, and the connection being of Genesis. Again, I want to say, I feel like I'm talking about it too much, but I feel like that's what we are talking about all the time. Then we go into the chorus here where, again, he's just so honest and real. I was feeling part of the scenery. I walked right out of the machinery, walked right out of the band, I would imagine. He felt like he just was part of the scenery at this point. It was done. And again, it's just so brutally honest, and I love it. My heart going boom, boom, boom one more time. Hey, he said, grab your things, I've come to take you home. And again, just so beautiful, so relatable for people, just wanting to go back home, whatever, and just leaving something behind, letting go. And then the last verse here, when illusions spin her net, I'm never where I want to be. So again, just a lot of talk about not being where you want to be, about trying to get to where you want to be, and just a lot of promise, a lot of hope here, obviously. In Liberty, she pirouette. I love that he had the word pirouette in here. When I think that I am free, watched by empty silhouettes who close their eyes but still can see. No one taught them etiquette. I will show another me. And again, it's just, I will show another me. I will change. I will be somebody else. Again, I just love how he's so open and free or whatever. And he's giving off these vibes that he's just ready to take on the world kind of a thing for these new adventures, like I said earlier. And then we have the last chorus one more time at the end. Today, I don't need a replacement. I'll tell them what the smile on my face meant. My heart going boom, boom, boom. Hey, I said, you can keep my things. They've come to take me home. So it seems like at the end here, he's accepted, going back home. He said, you can keep my things. I'm going somewhere else. I'm done going on to a new place. And he's happy. And and again, hopeful. And I just love the vibes that you get from the song. I love the message. I love how, again, you don't have to be a big rock star or whatever to get it. I guess to feel what he's feeling. Because, the relatability here is off the charts, talking about letting go, talking about going on to new adventures, even though it might be scary. You have to at some point, change, and it's time to change. I think of the Blind Melon song, Change. But anyway, so again, this is a great first Peter Gabriel listen for me. I can't believe I've never listened to the man. I've never heard this anyway. Maybe I've heard other songs. I don't know. I know that Sledgehammer is another big one from him. I might have heard of that. I don't know, but I'd have to listen to it, I guess, to know. But anyway, love his voice. Love his lyrical style here, too. So important to him, you can tell. So vital, these lyrics. And love the acoustic guitars, just how kind of bouncy it is and kind of simple it is at the same time as well. Even though there's a few different instruments on the track, it just seems kind of simplistic in a way. I don't know. And just how spiritual it is. Even though I'm not a spiritual person, I love, the spiritual vibes you get from this. So yeah, anyway, I enjoyed it. So thanks for the request of Peter Gabriel. Finally came to the man, and it was fun. It was fun. My God, liked it a lot. So yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, subscribing, commenting, all that stuff. Really appreciate all the support. And I guess that's all I'm going to say. I got to burp, so I'm going to go. See you later. Thanks for watching.